right, good morning. Happy St. Patrick's Day. It's chilly in Oklahoma City, so we're kind of indoors out of the wind, also windy. So we're in a custom. This one is a custom build on your lot setup. So the customer came to us and said, hey, I've got a lot that we purchased and we'd like for you guys to build us a house. The lot is challenging. They got a deal on it. You know, you get a deal on a lot. It's sometimes costs a little bit more on the build side in order to overcome the challenging lot. So that is the case with this one. We took on the challenge, and we'll show you some of the exterior challenges in a future video. But here's the entry door set that they chose. We had to get these outsourced out of Fort Worth, not our normal supplier, because they wanted the leaded glass diamond pattern in the windows on the doors. This one is a solid door. This one's fixed, so it does not operate. When we're done, it'll have a dummy door set on the inside and outside that matches the operable side. But this keeps the seal in place all the way around. If you've ever had friends or owned a house that had one of these where both sides are operable, they always leak at the bottom, sometimes at the top, but always, I've never seen one yet that didn't have some sort of a gap at the bottom. So that's what they chose on this one. So the rest of the house, this is a Ponderosa, which is arguably our most popular plan. So the Ponderosa is a really nice plan. This one stretched out a little bit because the lot is bigger. And on this one, if we pan around through the house, I'll walk through here. If we pan around, we'll see that these walls over here are not 2x6 walls, which is crazy because two structure standard is 2x6 exterior walls, and this one has 2x4. We still tilted the window sills at the bottom. We still have our SLS headers at the top so that we can insulate our header. But why are we compromising here? Well, this homeowner wanted to have stucco on the exterior, so they decided that a long time ago. Kind of wanted a European look on this house, and so we came up with a way to make that more affordable, which is to offset the cost of the insulation, some of the exterior framing costs. They're more money on the 2x6 setup as opposed to the 2x4 framing. And that helped to pay for the stucco exterior. Next to stone, that's the most expensive exterior veneer that we do. So here's the bonus. We lose 1 R value in our exterior wall assembly because the Ethos has an insulation panel of 1.5 inches. You can go up to 6 inches. We're going to do 1.5 inches on this. So our third-party rater has looked at this and they're like, so you're putting continuous insulation on the exterior of your house? Yep. And he says, so we'll test that house and we'll see what the numbers come back. He's expecting it to be better than the 2x6 with a brick veneer or a stone veneer or a siding veneer. So we'll see how that turns out. There is an upside and a downside, right? So that's what makes it a little bit more cost effective. The downside to that is when we did this wall right here, which is interesting, you can see this is like really deep. I got my hand in there, so this is 8 inches deep. So we're gonna fill this full of insulation. The reason why this is because the 2x4 here that was originally wasn't gonna work. It moved way too much. You can see me moving this stud right here. The structure is now tied together across the top with a double LSL. It's been carved up as you can see, but that has tied the outside walls together and it's made the entire wall assembly significantly more sturdy and we help to overcome the overall R value in this wall, because we lose a lot of R value with these windows, but we gain it filling this cavity full of insulation. So there's some trade-offs, and what we're talking about ultimately is the performance path to making your home more energy efficient when you're building it, as opposed to a prescriptive path. Meaning that the overall assembly is tested for everything that it does, and the prescriptive path says you have to do steps A, B, C, D, E in order to gain approval for the testing from the testing agency. So this one's a little bit different. Again, we do custom. So if you've got a challenging lot, if you've got a challenging home design, whatever that is, we're up for it. So give us a call and let us talk with you about it and see what we can do to help you make your dream home come true.